Bastion time! I'm your host Bastion. Let's get to some Nintendo news. First of all, well, the Nintendo Direct happened, and a lot of things were announced or clarified that we weren't expecting. I mean, we got more information about the Kirby game, we got new information about the Donkey Kong game, and we saw some new stuff from Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. But what I wasn't expecting, one of the things that not many people are talking about that certainly shocked me, was Dr. Luigi. It just is kind of funny that this really has been the year of Luigi, where Luigi is getting his own Doctor game, and it's basically the same as Dr. Mario, just L-shaped tablets, which doesn't make any sense. You would never swallow an L-shaped tablet, you'd probably choke to death, but it's interesting. But the stuff that I'm most excited about is Yoshi's New Island. We got some new information about that. Bravely Default, we'll be getting a side story demo that's free of charge to download that isn't just like the first part of the actual game, but a total separate side story outside of the game, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It will get you into wanting to play and buy the game and give you a taste of what it's all about. I cannot wait to download that. And then also a really weird game called NES Remix, which I'm sure you've heard about by now, but in case you haven't, it takes classic Nintendo Entertainment System era games and then remixes them a little bit. For instance, it puts Link in Mario's place in Donkey Kong. Kind of amusing. It creates all these interesting little challenges. So, for instance, in the Legend of Zelda challenges, there are things like defeat Aquamentus and get the Triforce piece, things like that. It just takes short little chunks of the game, but then it ramps up the difficulty with things like, oh, and don't get hit, or for like the Mario stuff, kill X number of enemies in this period of time. So that looks like a ton of fun, and it was a complete surprise. There was no indication that anything like that was coming out anytime soon. I think I'm gonna buy that. So last week I was talking about the fact that Nintendo has placed a lot more copyright claims, again, out of nowhere, on various YouTube videos. And just to clarify, it's not as if Nintendo has a person actively doing this. If I didn't explain the process very well, what happens is Nintendo uploads all of the footage that they are saying, this stuff is our copyright. If any of this stuff appears in other videos, then put a copyright claim against it. And so, strangely, it's not just Nintendo doing this. Somehow, the creator of that game, I don't know how you say it, but it's like 5 V's. VVVVVV. He got a copyright claim against his own trailer that he uploaded. So, goodness only knows what's going on over at YouTube. I know that I've been having my own issues with them consistently, like 1 out of every 20 of my videos gets flagged, and you cannot communicate with YouTube. It's all an automatic system. It's very annoying. But in any case, hopefully this will all just come to a head with all of these people, like the creator of VVVVV, saying, hey, this is messed up, what's going on here? Supposedly, the rumor is YouTube is working on this and they'll try to fix it soon, but we'll see. If you happen to be a Game Grumps fan, you'll know that the two current Game Grumps have formed a band called like Starbomb or something like that, and have created an album of very pop EDM sort of music about video games. It's not covers of video game songs, these are brand new songs that are sort of about the video games. So they did one called Luigi's Ballad, and Egoraptor, or Aaron, created an animation video to go along with it. It's pretty amusing. It's about Luigi's plight, and if you want to check that out, you've probably already seen it, but there's a link for you down below. And our final story is that it was announced that there are new playable characters in the Adventure Time Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know game, which I would have thought a year ago I would have been so excited to hear about, but I actually haven't played that game since the week I bought it. And I was meaning to do a review. In fact, I did record a review of the game, but it wasn't that in-depth. So I plan to do a different version. And I think I'll do it this week. We'll see. But the bottom line is, don't bother wasting your money. But more on that when I do my actual review of it. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys tomorrow for some Zelda news. Bye, guys.